So fall golf is right around the corner, and that means two things for most of the planet: cold, wet golf. But we love it anyway. I grew up in Canada, fall golf. I loved it, but it was definitely adverse, and sometimes my shoes let me down out there in the drop of a hat when it started raining. So who better to trust with your golf shoe during those terrible weather conditions than a Danish shoe company? They know cold, they know wet up there. I was there in May and I experienced that. Ecco has just released its thing of beauty, the Biome H5 high top with your BOA lace system. I wore it in May and I was so impressed. I went into it very skeptical. I'm not a high top wearer. I'm a 41-year-old dad. I'm not about making huge fashion statements with my feet. This thing impressed me and it definitely made me a convert and it made me excited to wear high tops on the golf course because the fit was phenomenal. I know the H5, I know the traction, I know the waterproof. It's everything Ecco is known for, but this new style, with this little like sock part here, I was worried that it was going to dig into the lower shin, upper ankle. No, it fits so well. It moves so well with my golf swing that it wasn't like getting in the way, which I think a lot of golfers think a high top would. No. And to be able to like really fine tune it with the BOA was just a great touch that I think is needed in those colder days because our feet can get bigger, smaller if it gets colder, hotter. Fall golf is very unpredictable. You want a shoe on your foot that is predictable, that's going to give you that waterproof. It's going to give you that traction no matter the conditions. It's going to give you that comfort for all 18 holes. But this gives you just that cool style add that doesn't skimp on performance for the sake of style like we see with a lot of other things out there. So let me know, have you worn the Biome H5 this year? And if you haven't, I highly suggest it. And if you're not a high top wearer, maybe this is your sign to embrace the high top life this fall when you get out there on those cold days and you just feel warm, dry, everything you need to go out there, shoot your low round of the year, the Biome H5 high top. Check it out.